Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well and having a great day or evening, depending where you are, what time it is, where you're watching this. Today, I want to make a short little video discussion and dedicate it to all the power lifters. The reason for doing that is because I've often heard about how these power lifters, mainly the natural power lifters who use no substance or whatnot, so therefore they're not overly excited or aggressive or anything, nothing other than the natural way of needing to be aggressive to lift that humongous or that or what they have chosen to lift. I've heard and seen often some of these gym owners or gym managers, whether it's a community center or a private gym, come to a power lifter after his lift and give him a word or kind of telling him off a little bit. I suspect mostly respectfully because they're supposed to be professionals and they're supposed to be polite to the patrons. But if they're not, well, that's their own shortcomings. So, I like to discuss really, my tone of talk is toward these so-called managers or gym owners. Well, sir or madam, do you not realize that the gym that you are managing is not a spa? It is weightlifting, fitness exercise, and for any center and for any fitness exercise or weightlifting events or powerlifting training or whatever that has to do with muscle training, you do need to have certain focus and physical aggression towards that particular task, which is the weight that you're trying to train yourself, your muscles with. So this is not playing with a little dog or cat to be soft and sweet about it. And sometimes you need that certain focus and concentration to bring yourself to a moment where your energy is fully concentrated so you will do and meet the task that you are aiming to accomplish. So what is it that you are trying to accomplish by coming to an athlete and telling him off or giving him some kind of a warning? What do you think he's doing there? What do you think the others are? Are you supposedly concerned about the concentration of others who are doing their own weight and in lower numbers? They're focused on their thing, and you think they're letting out a yell or a sound of focusing before they want to lift their dead weight is going to take away the concentration from the other patrons? Is that what you're thinking? Because that's not true. In fact, if anything, everyone who's training there would be more than happy to extend their thoughts and their energy and focus on the one who's trying to do a big lift, because that's how sportsmen, athletes help each other. Not by just physical ways, by mind, mental, energy. So coming there and interacting with the athlete just before or after his weight training, it's just a silly thing to do. Are you trying to make a name for yourself or say that you had the guts to go and say somebody who's bigger than yourself or stronger than yourself off or give him a warning? Does that make you feel good? But because in the reality of athleticism, you're supposed to be supportive of when someone is trying to accomplish a certain task, a certain goal, whatever it is. If it's 10 pounds or 100 pounds or 200 or 300 pounds. But when somebody is facing a 300, 400, 500 pounds of weight, certainly he does need to let go of some kind of a sound representing his focus being targeted on what he wants to do. What do you want him to do? How do you want him to approach it? How would you approach it? Or are you saying that they shouldn't be in your gym? Then what are you opening the gym for? It's got weights there, and what do you have those weights for? It's supposed to be a place for them, an environment where they could use their talents and training and focus to accomplish their training. They're not there to make a hoopla and be a hoodlum or distract or bother anyone. They're focused on their own work. That's the way of thinking. If you're a writer, when you're focusing on your writing, well, that's one way of being focused and ready to do what you're facing with. And when you're an athlete, you're facing what you want to perform and how you want to do what you set out to do with your focus. And to focus in such athletic arenas such as powerlifting or weightlifting, you do want to focus by a sound. That's how it works in all sports of tradition, including martial arts, weightlifting, wrestling, anything that has to do with lots of concentration and physical, both combined together. So please understand your actions are not positive and are not really appreciated or useful. So let go, let the athletes do their things. They're not there to let go sounds and distractions of what you call a distraction for 10 or 20 years all the time while they're there. It's a few times when they want to lift something heavy, and that should be allowed. And understand, that's part of the culture of being an athlete. Don't become just a silly boy or girl, go in front of them and say, don't do that. Does that make you feel important? Is that why you're doing this? Because there's no other logic to it. Especially when they're all well-behaved athletes and serious athletes. Respect them, embrace what they're doing, and provide an environment where they can do a good job, what they have in mind to accomplish. Thank you, and talk to you later. Hope you will think about it.